Hello, fellow makeup lovers. The day is finally here. I made my first makeup video for YouTube. Can you believe it? Finally. I know a lot of people have been asking me to do so, and it's been taking me a while to get courage to actually do it and also to get some gear to be able to do so. But now it's here, it's up, it's for everyone to look at if they want to, and I would really appreciate it if you will write me a comment telling me how you found me. Well, I cannot twist your arm to make you do this, of course, but it will be very interesting for me to see how you found me. And another thing is I would love to get some ideas, like suggestions or a critique, or if you have any questions, you are so welcome to write it in the comments, and I'll be sure to try and answer everyone. You can also subscribe, because my plan is, of course, to make some more videos if you like this one. But as I said before, this is my first YouTube video, and therefore I'm a newbie in this, so be kind, please bear with me. As you can see, I am not exactly like a 20-year-old doing my makeup, so things are gonna look a little bit different because we have wrinkles going on, and we have actually some dry and sensitive skin. And I remember from studying to be a makeup artist, there was like rules, but then there were no rules. Like anything is possible with makeup, but still you had these like, oh, older women shouldn't wear shimmery shadows or metal shadows or whatever. I'm like, you know what, if you like it, do it. And of course, it's not going to look like you're a 20-year-old model with a 20-year-old skin type, but you can still pull it off. And I'm going to show you, if you're willing to hang on and look, you can do it. You just need to dare. And maybe the first sparkly shade you're going to use or whatever, you're just going to dab it on the middle of the eyelid, but that can give an effect and that can really look amazing. You don't have to like put it all over and get all out there like I sometimes do. But anyways, let's start with the actual makeup application, because I'm sure you didn't come here to hear me babble. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you will enjoy the video. Thank you. Now, this is how we start, or how I start, with a blank canvas. One of the most important things when you do makeup is to prep your skin. Because you can have all the most expensive and gorgeous makeup in the world, but if your skin is not prepped and ready for it, then your makeup ain't gonna look good. So I prep my skin. I use The Ordinary for my skin routine, for my skincare, and it actually works really good, and it's very, very affordable. So let's get going, shall we? I zoomed you in, and as you can probably see, and as you probably already noticed, my eye area is very dry today, sadly. But my eye is primed with the P. Louise primer, and today we are going to play with this beauty from Pat McGrath Labs. It's the Bronze Seduction, or Mothership 5, as she also calls it. I prefer to just dab it on to begin with. And as you probably can see, it is very pigmented, but to begin with here, I just lay it on, and then I lay it on the outer corner also. And when I've done that, I'm just gonna dab it a bit upwards, because if I go ahead and do this, it's gonna crinkle. It's gonna make some stripes. You can see if I do like this, it's gonna crinkle. So I'm just gonna do like this, and then sort of like place the shadow, and then now I'm just gonna do some rounded motion. When you're doing an eye makeup like this, it's very important to keep looking in the mirror and look at yourself like you meet other people, like this, and see what it looks like. Because a lot of people are doing their makeup like this, and then suddenly when they are done, they're like, oops, and the shadow is gone. So look at yourself like you're staring someone in the eye, so that you can see the effect of the makeup, and then you can see if you need to go further up or out or whatever. So I'm just gonna keep blending this. I didn't put anything extra color on the brush. I'm just gonna move it around and blend it out like so. And up here you can see it's actually doing a little bit of the stripy thing, so I'm just gonna go back and forth and up and down like this until I'm satisfied with that. And then, oh yeah, I have these 1, 2, 3, it's like waves. It looks like waves. It's so odd, but like this, okay? And this is a matte shadow, as you probably can see. Now I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. This is my Refer 14, and it's amazing for people with hooded eyes, or yeah, just small eyes, for example. It's amazing. I just put a little bit on the tip of the brush here, as you can see, and then I'm just gonna go straight into the hood. So if I was looking straight at you, it'll look like something like this. So I'm just gonna go into the hood and just go into the hood. I know that was silly. Anyways, I'm gonna go into the hood of the lid here, and I'm just gonna build the depth, because as you already know, dark color will make like deepen up your look, and light will push whatever you put the light color on, like push forward. So what you want to push like back, you use a dark color, and what you want to enhance, like stand out, you put a light color on. So that's why we always put like a lighter color on the brow bone, because we want that brow bone because we want that to stand out a little bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this into the color like so. Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna put some more on my lid, on the outer like 1/3 of the lid, just to deepen it up here. So I just put it on the tip of my brush, and I'm just dabbing it on ever so gently like this, and blending it up into the other color here. And it's just the same color. As you can see, it's just darker where it's more concentrated, and then blended out a little bit further up. So this is how it's looking right now, and I just keep blending, mixing it in here like so. Gently. All right, so this is how it looks right now. For the next part, I'm gonna use the Refer 21, and this brush was actually made for by the request of our ever so lovely and one of my absolute, actually I think is my favorite YouTuber, Mel Thompson, who sadly passed away. Her style, her talent, everything was amazing, and we're gonna miss her so much. I'm gonna use a brush for a little bit of detail work. Here you see there is kind of like a line. It's like where the hole for my eyeball is. So I'm just gonna follow that and use the tip of this brush to give this an effect. I'm just gonna do like this, okay? It looks a little weird now, but trust the process. Sometimes things can look a little bit crazy, but you have to trust the process. So this is what we have right now. This is what it looks like, okay? Now it's time for a little magic. Mother's special shades here. This is so amazing. I know I keep saying amazing, but the eyeshadows from Pat McGrath, they truly are amazing, and I'm a big fan, like you can see from my background. But anyways, I am gonna just dab this on my eyelid. Oh, it's beautiful, right? It's so lovely. Okay, I'm gonna see how I can do this without covering everything. Right, it's truly beautiful. I'm just gonna try and use this pencil I used before. I just wiped it off in my makeup eraser towel, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on the brush and try to put it all the way up to that color here. And I'm just gonna dab it on, because if I try to brush it on, we are gonna have these flakes all over the place. So I'm gonna go like this, just dabbing it on. And as you can see, and you probably already noticed, I did not put my foundation on just yet because I don't want these flakies all over my face. A little bit of sparkle, that's fine, but all over the place, nah, no thank you. Next step is to put some more power to the look. I'm gonna use the VR Fire Opal. That's the green, like purple, bluish kind of shade. That's also like a topper and very flaky. So I'm just gonna dab it on. Oh, do you see the green? So gorgeous. It's absolutely one of my favorite ever. It's so amazing. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on the brush. Sorry for turning away from the camera. I'm gonna just dab it on like I did with the other shadow here, so you'll get the effect of this. So this is what it looks like so far. Now I'm gonna go to my under eye and smoke that out a little bit. I'm gonna use the 14 brush, and sometimes when I don't want like a more like dense brush, I just pinch my brush a little bit like this. So it's just number 14, and I just pinch it a little bit so I can do like the eyeliner, like so. So it's more like kind of a flat brush. It doesn't feel so fluffy anymore. Oh, I just hit my eyeball. That was not, try to not do that. I hope my eye will not be all runny now, but anyways, this is how you do it. I'm just gonna brush it off a little bit in my makeup eraser towel, and then I'm gonna kind of like blend it out a little bit here. Just like that. So we have come this far, and now I'm like trying to reach for the other brush, the 21, because I put a little bit of the green VR Fire Opal on that, and I'm just gonna try to put that in here and not get everything in my eye, but also actually get something under my eye. And I'm just gonna kind of like cross it over like this. So this is what the eye look looks like so far, and we've only used like 3 colors, and 2 of them were actually toppers. So this is what it looks like so far. Now I'm gonna go for the highlighter. Sometimes I actually do the highlight like the first thing when I do an eye look, and sometimes I wait until it's almost done. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on like so, just to give the effect. Like I want this part of my eye area to really stand out, but not like crazy. So far this is what we got. Now for the eyeliner. I know a lot of people struggle with doing the eyeliner, especially if it's a fluid eyeliner, but actually when you get the hang of it, it's quite easy. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I just follow the shape of my eyes. So I'm just gonna go like this. Just gonna follow this shape, and then from the top here, I'm just gonna do like this. And then I'm gonna fill it in. And I always balance my little finger here on the top of my nose, on the tip of my nose, sorry, it's the tip of my nose. And then just filling it in like this. So this is what we got. And always check what it looks like when you have your eyes open, so it doesn't look like a hook, or if it's going too far out and just looking crazy. So like so, it's gonna be really pretty, like this. Sometimes when I do a look, I use an eyelash color Today I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna use some lashes anyway. So I'm just gonna use some mascara, and this is a Dark Star from Pat McGrath. Surprise. I'm just gonna look down, and then I'm sort of like blinking the mascara into the eyelashes like this. And then I'm gonna zigzag. And I'm gonna zigzag to make, like, to separate the eyelashes, but also actually to get some mascara on top of the lash, because sometimes you see like people doing the mascara from the top here. I just prefer to do the zigzag a little bit like this. I'm not gonna go all ham on the eyelashes because I'm gonna put some falsies on. So I'm just gonna coat them like so. These were the upper lashes. Before I go and do the rest of the makeup, I just wanted to show you what a difference this look makes to the whole expression. So I'm gonna show you the other eye. So this is the eye area. This is how you can see the differences make with makeup. And I'm gonna go off camera and do the other eye, and then I'm gonna do some concealer and some foundation and stuff. I don't find that super interesting to look at when people do that, because that's just like the basic. The most interesting thing to me is the eye makeup, the eye look. So that's primarily what I'm gonna focus on. I'll be back. This is the final look. This is what it looks like. I put on the Pat McGrath foundation. I am the color, I think it's called Light Medium 8. And I used the concealer. It's actually my summer color, Light Medium 11. So it's a little darker, but once you work with it, it goes a little bit lighter. Then under my eyes, I also used the under eye blurring powder from Pat McGrath, just to not make everything too yellow under my eyes. And for my lips, I used the lip pencil Suburbia, and the lipstick from Pat McGrath, also, of course, sorry, Omi. It's like a tribute to Naomi Campbell. And sometimes, just for the fun of it, I put on a little sparkle on the lips, because this is a little, this is a matte color, like you can see. It's a bit matte for the look that's a bit sparkly. So guess what? I'm gonna use some of the sparkly from, it's actually the VR Fire Opal. I'm just gonna put that on the middle of my inner lip here. Inner portion of my lip. So like this. Just to put a little sparkle on my life. And to give it a little bit of life. So this is a finished look. Quite simple and quite cool, I think. I love it. On the cheeks here, and a little bit on my forehead here, I put the Divine blush in the color Electric Bloom, and my highlight is Golden Nectar, also from Pat McGrath. I hope you like it. Have a lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.